like to differentiate the position of the church from, say, the views of individuals, because we as individuals have certain views. Academic people generally very liberal, broad-minded, but what matters in the field out there, out in the trenches, is what it really counts. And in the trenches, you have evangelists aggressively using all kinds of means, hook or crook, to convert people, to kind of denigrate Hinduism. And when you talk to them, they're getting their funding from the Western side. A lot of the, Baptists, Southern Baptists, getting it from United States. Lutherans, very aggressive, getting from Germany. A lot of this going on. So what we are hearing is kind of almost a double talk, in the sense that you go to an interfaith dialogue and everybody loves each other, but the guy goes on a Sunday and gives in his sermon, he says those guys go to hell. So what do we believe? I mean, this is the problem of interfaith, is that people say one thing, but what goes on in the trenches is what matters. That is what matters, not a personal opinion of a person. But are Christians will able to operationalize what Professor Eberhard said, which I fully agree with? Are Christian churches willing to send one of their policy statements saying, stop evangelizing, respect these people? And if they voluntarily want to convert, that's another matter, but don't go aggressively marketing against them. Don't do negative marketing, advertising that they are heathens and they are bad and they have a negative, this kind of a hate literature is so prevalent. I mean, I have an e-group where almost every day somebody gives some examples of it. So the evangelists are the bad cops and the interfaith guys playing the good cops. We have to be very careful not to get deceived. And the problem cannot be solved as long as the canon, which is a history-centric canon, cannot be amended. There's no amendment to it. And the canon says you got to expand your market share. That it's a market share expansion ideology, and almost it's as the history of like a franchise. So God has given a franchise to this group, and they have the exclusive franchise to go market God's love and all that, and so others have to be taken over by hook or crook, and if you do it nicely, it's better than if you are pressured into it. So I would say that what will be required to have mutual respect and harmony will be a reformation, a formal reformation of the same kind that happened in Germany once before, which was a reformation vis-a-vis the authority of the church and science and whatnot, which Luther led. But it seems that now that was a reformation which led to a kind of a ceasefire with science and so forth. It helped. But now we need a reformation with respect to non-Abrahamic religions being respected. And unless there's a canon, the canon itself, reformation, unless there is a policy statement from the church, then, an individual here and there is just a good cop. And I feel that we need more good cops. But I always, when I meet a good cop, I say, okay, please go convince your church and let them issue a statement tomorrow. I don't have time for this, but I would love to, if I had time, to tell a story on Cornell University was going to organize this world conference where everybody was going to love each other and condemn those who are bad guys. And what I told them is we should have a universal declaration which says that each of us will go back, because all the religious leaders are going to come, each of us will go back and we will stop anything which is negative against others. We will inform all our priests, all our preachers, not to say anything negative against others, and we'll uniformly declare that, and all of us will sign. And wherever in the text it says otherwise, we'll say that's deactivated. The conference never happened because I was one of the sponsors of that, and I put that as a condition. Otherwise, it's all double talk. We'll come and we'll say certain things, but nothing will change in real life unless we are really willing to go back and make that change. So that's what I would think will take to make the change real. Thank you.